Stick around, the Friday Night Blitz is straight ahead.
Now, you're watching Friday Night Blitz on News Watch 12.
It's finally Friday. Welcome to week 1 of our Friday Night Blitz. Although our local games were moved out of town due to poor air quality in Southern Oregon, we still have many game highlights and scores for you. It's been a crazy couple of days with lots of changes, but the show goes on.
That's right. We're thrilled to have made it to Friday and ready to share our Southern Oregon teams did for the first week of Friday Night Lights. Unfortunately, our game of the week was moved out of town. The Black Tornado headed up to Willamette High School to play West Linn.
Lucky for us, we have an awesome team at Newswatch 12, and we were able to send someone up to Eugene to get those highlights for you.
North won't find the end zone until the third quarter, with Caden Lacey mobile in the pocket and throwing it from the 40 in the end zone for the only North Medford score. QB1 Caden Lacey faced a tough Lions defense tonight. Sacks early in the game probably got to the Black Tornado's head.
And like Madison said, the Black Tornado did face a challenging West Linn team tonight. West Linn beat the North Medford Black Tornado 52-7. Although the Black Tornado only scored 1 touchdown, it was a pretty one. This is only the beginning of Coach Nathan and the Black Tornado squad. So a tough week 1 loss should not impact their game plan heading into league play in the next few weeks.
It was unfortunate that we didn't get the chance to see the lights at Spiegelberg Stadium tonight, but I'm so glad the teams finally found a neutral spot to play at.
Yes, I agree, but I am happy all the teams got a chance to play their first game of the season, especially dealing with all the smoke. Along with North Medford, the Hidden Valley Mustangs also had to travel.
Hidden Valley up north to take on the North Eugene Highlanders. Fun fact, this is the first time Hidden Valley didn't play North Valley in week 1 since 1988. The Mustangs apparently didn't have room on their schedule, and North Valley has a full 10-team 3A league. Regardless, North Eugene kept the win on their home turf and set the Mustangs home down a touchdown.
North Eugene taking down the Mustangs on their home turf. North Eugene 38, Hidden Valley 26. Hidden Valley will hopefully be at home next week to face the Newport Cubs and maybe use this nearly close loss to motivate them.
South Medford hit the road as well to travel to Beaverton for their first game of the season. South Riders Skyder with a 29-yard run sets up South for a QB keeper touchdown. And Ryder again helping out with another 5-yard touchdown. And in the words of South's Logan Crocker, ain't no party like a Southside party. The Panthers dominating week 1 with a huge road win against Beaverton.
Head coach Bill Singler coached his team to a 41-0 victory over the Beavers. The 5-hour bus ride home is going to be a whole lot better for the Panthers. Deacon Edgar, QB, had a great game tonight and a lot of playmakers this year. The South Medford Panthers were fired up after their win, a shutout first game. And although moving locations at the last second is never ideal when preparing to play the first game of the season, but head coach for the Eagle Point Eagles, Eric Johnson, was not bothered by their circumstances of having to switch fields. Coach Johnson said, quote, "The change of location is the least of our worries. We are just excited to play football again." And I couldn't agree more with Coach Johnson, because this shows us that the Eagles are ready to play no matter what, and they are ready to show what they can do this season.
And Ashland lost to Eagle Point today, 47-25. It was a tough battle, especially with the smoke. Both of them had to move out, but good win for Eagle Point. Coming up next in Friday Night Blitz, we'll check in to see how the Cascade Christian Crusaders destroyed Douglas High School Trojans tonight, and how Phoenix Pirates' last-minute travel to the South Umpqua Lancers went.
Friday Night Blitz, presented by Abby's Legendary Pizza.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see 2 things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the 2 memories that stick out the most to me.
Jim Siegel Auto has got me singing a brand new song.
Jim Siegel, Chevy, Honda, Nissan.
With Jim Siegel Auto, I know that I just can't go wrong.
Jim Siegel, Grants Pass.
Can't go wrong.
Jim Siegel, can't go wrong.
Jim Siegel Auto, can't go wrong.
It's Labor Day, and this year it might be our best Labor Day offer ever. 2 years interest-free financing and 25% off. If we were just offering 2 years interest-free financing, that's a pretty good deal. If we were just offering 25% off, that's a really good deal. We're offering both. Unlike other furniture stores, we're not marking stuff up to mark it down. This is truly 25% off, and it's really 2 years interest-free financing on everything at all Garrison's locations. All categories, all rooms of your house. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to get your home ready for the fall season, going on now through Labor Day at Garrison's.
Tina Kotek and Betsy Johnson have been driving Kate Brown's agenda for years. They've led Oregon down the wrong path. Tina and Betsy haven't fixed anything. In fact, they've made things worse. I'm Christine Drazen. We need a new direction. My roadmap for Oregon cleans up our streets, stops the tax increases, and makes life more affordable for Oregon families. The stakes couldn't be higher, but together, we can do this.
Paid for by Friends of Christine Drazen, PAC ID 19050.
I was in a car accident with a negligent driver. I was severely injured and needed surgery. That is when I called Black Chapman, Peterson, and Stevens. Their advocacy got my medical bills covered, money to help my family and me. If you've been injured or disabled, call the law firm of Black Chapman, Peterson, and Stevens. Call them now. They can help you too.
Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz on Newswatch 12.
Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz. We're jumping on over to see how the Cascade Christian Challengers game went against the Douglas High School Trojans.
The Challengers were set to play the Trojans at Lithia Fields tonight, but instead they hit the road to head to Winston, Oregon.
Before the game started tonight, we also heard from Cascade Christian's head coach, John Getman. Coach Getman remained positive dealing with the poor air quality and told us this: although we prefer to play a home game, we are excited to get on the field and get the season started. We love hearing the optimism from these high school coaches because it shows how well they can adapt to changes and adapt quickly.
And a big win for the Challengers on the road, 53-6 Cascade Christian. They originally planned on playing at home, like we said, on their home turf, but moved to Douglas last minute. Doesn't look like that really mattered. They had a big year last season, and they're carrying that with them into this season.
And we also got a chance to speak with another coach, Phoenix head coach Mike Robinson. If you know Coach Robinson, then you definitely know how motivating he is as a coach. Coach Robinson said, quote, "Adversity comes to harm those who are not prepared. We've prepared since June. We will use this challenge to make us stronger as a team," end quote. I love Coach Robinson's attitude about this. When a coach has a positive attitude, you know his team does too.
That's so true, Peyton. But tonight, it seems that South Umpqua brought their A-game to play against the Pirates. The Lancers are starting off their season with their strong win, beating the Pirates by 44 points. But we said it once, and we'll say it once again. It is only the beginning of the season. We wrap up those quotes, and we're moving into the next segment, heading into our out-of-town games.
The Grants Pass Cavemen made their way to Redding, California tonight to take on the Shasta Wolves. The Cavemen put on a show tonight against the Wolves. It was a good game all the way through, but in the end, the Cavemen came out on top with a final score of 38-24.
Grants Pass had themselves a day, but another team straight up showed off. The Crater Comets met the North Bend Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs met their makers tonight. Crater 52, North Bend nothing. The Comets are taking this win all the way to the house. Comets had an outstanding season last year, and this year is no different.
The Comets went, they saw, and they conquered. Let's check out how the Henley Hornets score against the Seaside Seagulls went. The Hornets took on the Seaside Seagulls tonight at Seaside High School. This is the brother dynamic duo team I'm looking forward to watching this season. This game was a nail-biter with only a 1-point difference. The Hornets are coming out of Seaside with a win.
Like you said, the brother duo out at Henley brought their A game tonight, and so did the Mazama Vikings.
The Vikings are taking home the dub from the Rangers tonight. The final score, Mazama's run game, was unstoppable tonight. Trevor Anderson, Brody Hubble, and Trace Horton all had great nights with their run game. QB1 Tyson Van Gastel threw 2 touchdown passes in tonight's win as well.
Well, while the Vikings are packing their dub in their bags, the North Valley Knights are keeping their win on their field. The Knights spent their time making sure they weren't leaving without a win. North Valley 16, Lakeview just missing by 3, finishing with 13 points on the board. And again, this is the first time North Valley hasn't played Hidden Valley in Week 1 since 1988.
And the St. Mary's Crusaders used their big senior group to help in tonight's game.
The Crusaders ended their first game of the season with a 29-point difference. It was QB1 Tyson DePlanch's first game playing quarterback for the Crusaders, and he had himself a night. DePlanch threw 3 touchdown passes. The Crusaders scored 4 times before the Bulldogs got themselves on the board.
Coming up, we'll show you Week 1 nominees for Play of the Week, tell you where we're going for Game of the Week, and maybe see a familiar face who will give you an inside look into tomorrow's Ducks versus Bulldogs game.
Friday Night Blitz, presented by Abby's Legendary Pizza.
We're heading into my foundation 16 years this summer. We do a lot of things. We cover a lot of sports fees and make sure that kids individually can play the sport that they love without any hindrance whatsoever. Because of my cancer diagnosis and my fight that I had back in 1999, I had people pay for my medical bills, and so now we're raising money to help pay for people's cancer fight. This foundation is near and dear to my heart, and Abby's Pizza has been a part of that every step of the way.
At Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, you'll find countless chairs, including our legendary Lazy Boy recliner, in styles to meet your every need. And yes, that includes naps. Announcing the Labor Day sale at Lazy Boy. For a limited time, you can save 25% on everything in the store. Plus, you'll get 0% interest until January 2027. And rest well, knowing everyone's happy. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to compete. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. I think I played 8 when I was a kid. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. We grew together as a community. We grew together as teams. When I drive by there, I have dozens of memories that go through my head. Abbeys isn't just a pizza parlor. Abbeys was home.
They were called essential and put their own safety on the line for us. But even as the virus fades, the pressure on them does not. I'm Tina Kotek, and I believe work should be valued. That's why I fought so hard to raise the minimum wage, make sure everyone has paid sick days, and paid family leave. As governor, I'll fight to make housing, healthcare, and childcare more affordable. And I'll always be on the side of working people. Paid for by Friends of Tina Kotek, PAC ID 4792.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
One line for $29? No way. I bet you're actually signed up for like 4 lines now.
No, really, it's just one.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
One line, $29 for as long as I want. Why are you so skeptical?
Well, I was told sprinkles would weigh 30 pounds max.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one. Only at US Cellular. Plus, every plan is price protected.
Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz on Newswatch 12.
You know, Peyton, for not having any games here locally, I think the teams really killed Week 1. We thought traveling might have caused a distraction on players, but that didn't really seem to matter.
And more fires popping up today tried to cause a problem, but I'm so glad we had some high school football tonight. Week 2 starts Monday, and it only gets better from here.
Well, let's check out some nominees for Play of the Week. North Medford's Ty Carpenter, running it like the wide receiver he is, through traffic and picking up some yards for the Black Tornado.
Then again with North's QB1 Caden Lacey looking, pointing, and passing to his open receiver Kellen Tommy for the 1 touchdown of the night.
And South Medford's Deacon Edgar with the long pass to Andrew Walker. Make sure you vote for your favorite play of the week each week on our website at kdrv.com/contests.
Well, we're hoping for some clear skies and some better air quality next week for our game of the week. I think next week's game of the week is going to be one that many people are going to be looking forward to.
I know I am, Peyton. Let me give you a hint. A big name at SOU was a former player at our game of the week. Can you guess where we're headed? Well,
Week 2 game of the week will be at Crater High School taking on the Henley Hornets. We saw Henley dominate week 1.
And we saw Crater put up 52 points and give up 0. I'm so ready to see what the Comets have cooking out in Central Point. Coming off a 1-game loss last season, this team is destined for greatness.
And college football starts tomorrow, and better yet, the Oregon Ducks have their first game of the season tomorrow as well. The Ducks flew out to Atlanta earlier this week to take on the Georgia Bulldogs for their season opener.
You'll get to see a familiar face because Cameron Derby is covering the game from our sister station up in Eugene. Let's see what Cameron was up to at the College Hall of Fame today.
The Oregon Duck fans continuing to cram into the ATL. On Friday, they took over the College Football Hall of Fame just several minutes from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Go Ducks! Oh,
go Ducks, baby! What's that Southern hospitality been like?
It's been good so far. Everybody's been pretty good to us. Maybe not so much at the game.
What's the final score going to be?
21-17 Ducks.
I agree.
Well, it's one of the best parts of traveling as a Duck fan. Going to bowl games, half the party is just being with the Ducks.
Yeah, money line was looking like plus 600. That's just too big not to go for. So I think we go for Ducks to win it outright.
So you laid a G-bar down on the money line then, right?
I know a guy who might have.
Okay, I'm not going to make a score prediction. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a kick prediction here at the College Football Hall of Fame. If I make the kick, the Ducks are going to win. If I miss the kick, the Dogs are going to win. So the fate is in those hands. Let's see what happens. It's for the Ducks, guys. All right.
Oh, yeah.
There you have it. The Ducks are going to win. Cameron Derby.
What a great kick, Cameron. That was awesome. We are going to check in with our forecast for tomorrow's game. Matt, how is the Beavers forecast looking for tomorrow?
Well, it's actually looking pretty good, you guys. If you are traveling north up I-5, clouds in the morning, but lots of sunshine through the afternoon. We should see good air quality for the game tomorrow evening as the Beavers take on Boise State. 70 degrees at kickoff at 7:30. Clear skies, very quiet. A west-northwest breeze at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and it's looking smoke-free. Now, what about in Georgia? Here's a look at the forecast for the game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. A good thing it's got a dome because it does look like it will be pretty wet with showers likely. 82 degrees at kickoff. And then SOU heading to Montana tomorrow. We'll see plenty of sunshine, 83 degrees for the morning. All these kickoff times are local here in Southern Oregon and Northern California, but the forecast looking pretty good. And it's good that it's going to be earlier in the day because it does look like it could heat up to around 100 degrees at the site tomorrow as they take on Montana State University Northern. So good news, you guys. At least the weather looks to be panning out pretty well for the games, especially that Beavers game against Boise State. But Peyton and Madison, back to you.
Sounds like a great day for some football. Thanks for joining us for Friday Night Blitz.
You can find out more about the big games of the week by heading to our website, kdrv.com. Also, vote for the player of the week, and maybe your play will be on Friday Night Blitz. Have a great night and stay safe.